I want you to stop. Right now. Stop believing the lie that someone out there on this stage, in a book, on a podcast is going to save your life. Because they won't. I am not your savior. I am not your hero. And I am definitely not your guru. I don't have a magic wand to fix you. You know why? Because you don't need fixing. What you need is to wake up, to take back your power, to stop waiting for someone to tell you how to live, love, or lead. So I'll give you a choice right now. You can leave. Walk away, keep searching for the next guru to tell you what to do. Or you can stay here and face the truth you already know. If you're brave enough to stick with me, we're going to rip apart every excuse, every limiting belief, every lie you've been feeding yourself. Because this is your life, your fight, and you are the hero of this story. True growth doesn't come from someone fixing you, it comes from you taking control of your life. Let me ask you something. How long have you been waiting for the right person, the right opportunity, the perfect moment? How long have you been believing that someone somewhere will finally show up and fix your life? That one program, that one book, that one person will wave their magic wand and suddenly all your problems will disappear. We've all done it. We've all told ourselves that once we get the advice from the right guru, coach, or mentor, we'll finally have the answers. But let me hit you with the truth, you're not broken. And no one else can fix you. Because the moment you look outside yourself for salvation is the moment you give away your power. You hand the keys to your life over to someone else and hope they'll drive you to your destination. But here's what you need to hear loud and clear. No one will ever care more about your life, your success, or your happiness than you. People can guide you, they can inspire you. Hell, they can light a fire under you. But at the end of the day, you're the one who has to walk through the flames. You're the one who has to get in the bay. You're the one that has to get in the arena, take the hits, and rise again. We live in a world where it's too easy to hand over our responsibility to others. There's comfort in thinking someone else will show us the way, but that comfort is an illusion. It's a trap. When you become dependent on others for your growth, you're not learning how to own your life. You're learning how to follow. And following is easy. It doesn't require courage. It doesn't require courage. It doesn't require hard choices. It doesn't require you to take responsibility for the outcome. But listen to me, growth isn't found in easy places. Growth isn't about finding someone to carry you to the finish line. Growth is about making the decision that you will stand up, you will fight, and you will rise. You don't need someone else to fix you because you're not some broken puzzle. You are powerful beyond measure. You are capable of more than you've ever dared to believe. But you have to stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for someone else to tell you what you can do, who you can become, and what you're worth. The only permission you'll ever need is your own. If you're ready to change your life, stop searching for someone to do it for you. Look in the mirror. The person staring back at you is the only one who can take you where you want to go. That person has the power to decide. That person has the power to act. That person has the strength to overcome every obstacle, every failure, every fear. It won't be easy. It won't be quick. And there will be moments when you'll want to turn back. But here's the promise: when you take control of your life, when you stop looking for a guru and start believing in yourself, you'll discover a freedom you've never known. Because no one owns you. No one leads you. You lead yourself. So let this be your wake-up call. You don't need me. You don't need them. You don't need another crutch to lean on. Everything you need is already inside you. The time for waiting is over. The time for excuses is over. The time to take control is now. The answers you seek aren't out there, they're already within you. Stop searching for saviors. Let's get brutally honest for a moment. How often have you found yourself pointing the finger, blaming your parents for the way you were raised, blaming your boss for holding you back, blaming the economy, blaming your partner, blaming your past, blaming the world? It's so much easier, isn't it? It's easier to find someone or something else to hold accountable for the place you're in right now, because the alternative that you are responsible is uncomfortable. It's heavy. It's inconvenient. But here's the truth: if you want to change your life, you must first take responsibility for it. Every decision, every choice, every action or inaction has brought you to this moment. That's not an attack, that's freedom. Because the moment you take responsibility for where you are, you also reclaim the power to change where you're going. The problem is we've been conditioned to believe that someone else has the answers, that the solution is somewhere outside of us, a guru, a course, a new job, a new relationship. We buy into the idea that if we just find the right person or the right circumstance, everything will fall into place. But what if I told you that no one is coming to save you? No knight in shining armor, no motivational speech, no miracle cure. Why? Because you don't need saving. You need to take responsibility for your own life. That's the hard truth. When you wait for someone else to give you permission to tell you how to live or to hand you the blueprint for happiness, you give up your power. You place your life in someone else's hands, and when it doesn't work out, you start pointing the finger again. It's a vicious cycle. But here's the beautiful part: the answers you're looking for are already within you. Deep down, you know what you need to do. You know the steps you need to take. You know what's holding you back. And you know that you're the only one who can break through it. It's not a lack of knowledge that keeps you stuck. It's a lack of action. It's the refusal to take ownership of your life and say, this is on me. If I want better, I have to do better. When you embrace self-responsibility, everything changes. Suddenly your problems aren't the fault of the world, they're challenges for you to solve. Your failures aren't signs to quit, they're lessons to learn from. Your circumstances aren't limitations, they're opportunities to rise above. But let me warn you, responsibility isn't comfortable. It's not easy. Taking ownership of your life means admitting that you've made mistakes, that you've fallen short, that you've allowed fear, doubt, or laziness to hold you back. That's a hard pill to swallow. But it's also the most liberating realization you'll ever have. Because if it's your responsibility, then it's your choice. If you don't like where you are, you have the power to change it. Stop searching for saviors. Stop waiting for someone else to fix you or give you the answers. They don't have them. The answers are in the mirror. The answers are in the actions you choose to take today, tomorrow, and every day after that. When you stop pointing the finger and start taking ownership, you become unstoppable. Your life is yours. Your happiness is yours. Your success is yours. And that means it's also your responsibility. Own it. Real change is hard work, not a quick fix or a seminar away. We live in a world where we're sold the dream of instant transformation. We see it everywhere, the success stories of people who seemingly went from nothing to everything overnight. We hear the ads promising that if we just buy this course, attend this seminar, or follow this one-step system, our lives will be completely transformed. It's an enticing thought, isn't it? The idea that you can snap your fingers and everything will change. But here's the thing: real transformation isn't instant. It's not a magical process. Real change is slow, it's hard, it's uncomfortable. And it requires more than just passive participation, it requires your absolute commitment. The truth is that no one is going to wave a wand and make everything perfect for you. You don't just wake up one day and poof, all your problems are solved. It doesn't work that way. Real growth happens over time with consistent effort, discipline, and resilience. It happens when you show up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, and put in the work, even when the results aren't immediate. Here's the reality: there are no shortcuts, no hacks, no one-size-fits-all solutions. The idea of an overnight success is a myth that has been sold to you to make you believe that transformation can be instant, that your life can change in a single moment of inspiration. But that's not how it works. Real transformation is the result of a series of small, sometimes painful decisions that compound over time. It's the decision to get up early and work when you'd rather stay in bed. It's the decision to show up when no one else believes in you. It's the decision to keep going when the road is tough and the results aren't showing up fast enough. I know you want quick results. You want to see that dramatic change right away, and I get it. But what if I told you that this constant search for the quick fix is the very thing that's holding you back from real success? The truth is that the search for shortcuts often leads to frustration, burnout, and disappointment. You're putting in the effort, you're following the steps, but nothing is happening fast enough, and so you quit. That's the cycle. And it's a cycle that keeps you stuck. The key to lasting transformation is to shift your focus. Instead of looking for the fastest way out, focus on creating the habits and the mindset that will carry you through the long haul. Commit to the process even when it feels like you're moving at a snail's pace. Understand that small, consistent actions will always lead to greater results than trying to skip ahead. Change is hard, it's messy, it's frustrating. But it's also incredibly rewarding. Because when you finally reach that point where you've made the change, where you've built the life you've always wanted, you'll realize that the journey, the struggle, the effort, the setbacks was the most powerful part of the process. That's where you grew. That's where you found strength. That's where you learned how to really change your life. So stop looking for the quick fix. Stop searching for the magic pill. Real transformation is not found in a seminar or in a book. It's found in the small, everyday decisions that shape who you are and where you're going. And if you stay the course, trust the process, and put in the work, you'll find that your transformation, though not immediate, will be far more powerful and long-lasting than anything you could ever achieve in a single moment. Embrace your struggles, because your biggest pain can become your greatest strength. When was the last time you faced something difficult? When was the last time you felt real pain emotionally, mentally, or physically and thought, I can't handle this? It's easy to see pain as something to avoid, something to run from. After all, who wants to feel hurt, disappointed, or broken? Pain is uncomfortable. Pain is scary. Pain makes us question ourselves and our worth. But here's something you might not have heard before. Pain is not your enemy, it's your greatest teacher. The truth is, we all face pain. We all go through struggles that challenge us, that shake us to our core. But we don't always realize that these painful moments are shaping us in ways we can't yet see. In fact, your biggest pain, whether it's the loss of a loved one, a failed relationship, a career setback, or a personal failure, has the potential to become the very thing that propels you forward. Pain forces us to grow. It demands that we evolve. Think about the hardest things you've ever gone through in your life. How did you come out the other side? Stronger? Wiser? More resilient? Pain is the catalyst for that transformation. It strips away the things that no longer serve you. It forces you to confront the things you've been hiding from. And in the process, you uncover a version of yourself that you never knew existed. But here's the thing in our society, we're taught to run from pain. We seek comfort. We numb our discomfort with distractions, substances, and quick fixes. We live in a world that promotes the idea that we should avoid struggle at all costs. But what if we've been doing it all wrong? What if the struggle is the very thing that holds the key to our greatness? When you face pain head on, when you lean into it instead of avoiding it, you start to realize that it doesn't define you, it refines you. Every time you overcome a hardship, you prove to yourself that you're capable of handling more than you ever thought possible. Pain teaches you resilience. It teaches you patience. It teaches you to dig deeper than you ever have before and discover just how strong you really are. Here's the secret: the power you're seeking is hidden within your pain. The deeper the wound, the more potential there is for healing and growth. It's in those moments when everything seems lost that you find your true strength. When you stop avoiding pain and start embracing it, you unlock the strength you need to move forward. You discover that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. It's not easy, it's not quick, but pain has a way of teaching us the lessons we need to learn in order to level up. It forces us to stop relying on the outside world to define our worth, and instead turns us inward to discover that our true power was always inside of us. So next time you're in the midst of pain, don't run from it. Don't run from it. Don't try to escape it. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this experience make me stronger? Because when you can shift your perspective and see pain as a source of power, you'll realize that it's not something to fear, it's something to embrace. Every struggle you face brings you one step closer to becoming the person you were always meant to be. Gurus don't set you free, they keep you coming back. Real leaders, they show you how to lead yourself. You don't need permission to change. You don't need a cheerleader. You need a decision. If there's one thing I see holding people back more than anything else, it's the illusion of dependency. This belief that you need someone else to show you the way, to give you the answers, to guide you to success. From coaches to influencers to motivational speakers, we've been conditioned to think that we need someone else to light the path. But the truth is, as long as you keep looking to others to set your direction, you're giving away your power. You're putting your future in someone else's hands, and that's the very thing that will keep you stuck. Real freedom isn't found in another person's words or actions, it's found in your own. It's the moment you decide that you are the one who will take control of your life. Real change starts when you stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for someone else to tell you it's okay. Stop looking for someone else to validate your dreams, your desires, your goals. Because guess what? You don't need anyone's approval to change your life. The truth is, many of the people who claim to lead you aren't showing you how to lead yourself. They're teaching you to become dependent on them. And that's a dangerous game. When you rely on someone else to tell you what to do, when you wait for someone to give you the secret formula to success, you're not growing. You're being conditioned to stay in the role of a follower, always looking for the next person to point the way. But the power to change your life is in your hands. You have everything you need within you to build the life you want. You have the wisdom, the resources, the strength to make the decisions that will move you forward. You don't need another program, another seminar, another guru. What you need is a decision. A decision to take responsibility for your own growth, a decision to trust your instincts, a decision to finally say, I am the one who will change my life. This isn't about turning your back on the people who inspire you or the mentors who've helped you along the way. There's nothing wrong with learning from others. But learning is different from relying on someone else to do the work for you. It's about using the lessons others offer as stepping stones, not crutches. It's about gaining the confidence and self-belief to say, I've learned what I need and now I'm ready to take action. When you finally break free from this dependency on others, you'll realize how much strength you've always had inside you. You'll discover a power you never knew existed, the power to create, to act, and to lead your own life. The moment you stop asking for permission is the moment you begin to unlock the door to your potential. But here's the catch: breaking free is hard. It's not a comfortable process. It requires you to let go of old beliefs, old habits, and old patterns of thinking that have kept you stuck. It requires you to take ownership of your life, even when it's easier to stay in the role of a passive observer. It requires courage to step up and say, I will lead my own way. So ask yourself, what would your life look like if you no longer depended on anyone else for validation, motivation, or direction? What could you achieve if you stopped waiting for someone else to tell you it's your time? The moment you stop depending on others is the moment you start truly living your life on your terms. And trust me, there is no greater freedom than that. Believing in yourself is the foundation of everything you'll ever accomplish. If you don't believe in you, who will? How many times have you doubted yourself? How many times have you heard that little voice inside you saying you're not good enough, or this is too much for you, or what if you fail? That voice is the enemy of growth, and it's also the most powerful full force holding you back from your potential. And let's be real, if you can't believe in yourself, why would anyone else? Self-belief isn't just about feeling confident or having a positive mindset. It's about having the courage to trust yourself even when everything around you is uncertain. It's the foundation of every success you'll ever have, because without it, nothing else matters. You can have all the knowledge, all the tools, and all the support in the world, but if you don't believe in your ability to use those things to your advantage, none of it will work. The challenge is that society often teaches us to doubt ourselves. We're told to seek validation from others, to look for approval before we take action. We're told that success requires someone else's endorsement, someone else's recognition. But think about the greatest achievers in the world. They didn't wait for someone to believe in them. They didn't ask for permission. They built their success on the foundation of their own belief in their abilities, in their vision, and in their potential. Belief in yourself isn't about being arrogant or thinking you're better than others. It's about understanding your own worth and knowing that you are capable of achieving whatever you set your mind to. It's about realizing that you have the tools, the intelligence, and the resilience to navigate whatever challenges come your way. It's the unwavering conviction that no matter what happens, you can handle it, learn from it, and grow stronger because of it. But self-belief isn't something that just magically appears. It's something you cultivate. It's something you build brick by brick by taking action and proving to yourself that you're capable. It's in the small victories, in the moments when you show up even when you don't feel like it, in the days when you push through fear, doubt, and resistance. Each time you make progress, you reinforce that belief. And here's the powerful thing: the more you believe in yourself, the more others will believe in you too. People are drawn to those who radiate confidence, not arrogance, but the quiet, steady assurance that they can handle whatever life throws at them. When you believe in yourself, you attract the opportunities, the people, and the circumstances that align with that belief. The world will respond to the energy you put out. And when you're aligned with your true self-belief, you'll see the world open up in ways you never imagined. The hardest part of this journey is often getting out of your own head and starting. You'll face resistance, doubt, and fear. But the moment you start moving forward, despite all of it, you'll begin to see your belief in yourself grow. It's a snowball effect. The more action you take, the more you prove to yourself that you can do it. And each small step you take reinforces your ability to take bigger steps. So I'm going to ask you what would happen if you truly believed in yourself. What could you achieve if you stopped doubting your worth, your potential, and your ability? If you truly embrace self-belief, nothing could stand in your way. Because when you believe in yourself, you unlock the door to endless possibilities.